Dear children, today we are going to start the new topic, that is control and coordination. The body of higher animal like man is formed of a number of organ systems, example digestive, respiratory, circulatory, excretory, etc., each of which is specialized for a specific function such as nutrition, respiration, transport of material, excretion, etc., respectively. For example, the circulatory system comprised of heart, arteries, veins, capillaries, and blood, each of which is again specialized for a specific function. Various organs are present in our body and these organs work together. That means they coordinate together. Now we have to see what is the meaning of coordination. Coordination is the working together of various organs in a systematic manner so as to produce a proper reaction to the stimulus. Now we have to see what are the different types of coordination. Coordination are of two types, nervous coordination and the hormonal coordination. Nervous coordination found only in animals, hormonal coordination found in both plant and animal. In nervous coordination, message travel through electrical impulse, and in hormonal coordination, message travel through chemical, that is called the hormone. Now we have to discuss about the nervous system. Nervous system can be divided into two parts, that is central nervous system, it is also called CNS, whereas peripheral, second one is peripheral nervous system, it is also called PNS. Central nervous system comprises of brain and spinal cord, and peripheral nervous system comprises of different types of nerves that arises from the brain and spinal cord. There are of two types, somatic and automatic. Somatic nerves control the voluntary muscle, whereas automatic nerve control the involuntary body function. Automatic nerves are of two types, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Every function is controlled by two types of nerve, that is sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve. When we are in anger or we are in emergency condition, sympathetic nerve act and which control the various activity of our body. In emergency condition or we are in hyper or we are in anger, then sympathetic nerve it dilate the size of pupil, whereas parasympathetic nerve it work against the sympathetic nerve and try to control the size of pupil. That means it bring the size of pupil to the normal size. In sympathetic nerve it inhibits the flow of saliva, whereas parasympathetic nerve it stimulates the flow of saliva. Sympathetic nerve accelerates the heartbeat, whereas parasympathetic nerve slows down the heartbeat. Sympathetic nerve dilates the bronchi so that more and more air can enter into our lungs, whereas parasympathetic nerve try to constrict the bronchi or it bring the size of bronchi to the normal size. Sympathetic nerve inhibit the peristaltic and the secretion, whereas parasympathetic nerve stimulate the peristalsis and the secretion. In this way, every function is controlled by two types of nerve, that is sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve. Now we have to see the structure of neuron, that means the nerve cell. See here, it is the structure of neuron, a single cell. It is present all over our nerve. Large number of neurons are present in our body. See its structure. In the center there is nucleus. Then it is surrounded by cell body, and you can also see the hair-like structure, that is called the dendroid. One longer dendrite is called the axon, and there is a nerve ending, and after the nerve ending there is a synapse which connect the one neuron to the other neuron. Now we have to see the different types of sensory neuron. There are 5 types of sensory neuron present in our body. The first one is the thigmoreceptor. It is related to our skin. When we touch our skin, then the message is carried out through the thigmoreceptor to the brain. And the second one is gustatoreceptor. It is related to the taste and it is present in our tongue. Third one is the photoreceptor. It is present in our eye and it is related to the light. And the fourth one is the audioreceptor. It is present in our ear and it is related to the sound and it carry information from ear to the brain. And the last one is olfactoreceptor, that is present in our nose and it is related to the smell. Thank you for watching this video.